Pasadena is a really vibrant community. It has a lot of professional people, it has a lot of businesses, it has a lot of diversity, and it has its share of needs. We have hungry children, we have homeless people, we have all kinds of needs, which a myriad of terrific nonprofit organizations have been created to address.
I have a fundamental belief that human beings are put on this earth not only to look out solely for themselves, but to do something for the good of the community.
I love to see people reach beyond that sense of just serving themselves and creating a community where we're all trying to help each other beyond just our smaller scope.
Many small nonprofits here can't hire the staff that they really need to do things like marketing or have a full-time foundations person or a full-time accountant. So Jericho Road can step in and offer that kind of expertise at no cost for these organizations.
One of the most difficult tasks that nonprofits in Pasadena face is the number of nonprofits looking for dollars. We're all out there doing our best to help the needy and the abused and people who need to fundraise for those good projects. So trying to get market share of the volunteer money and time is probably the biggest challenge we face.
For small nonprofits like mine, wearing a lot of hats is a necessity. And so having to switch from fundraising to communications to produce a newsletter to operations is a difficulty.
I happen to be a retiree, so to be able to do something that uses all the experience and the skill, well, not all of it hopefully, but some aspect of the experience and the skill that I spent years going to school and working to develop, it's especially gratifying. It makes you feel like you're doing good in the neighborhood in a way that's special.
Jericho Road's a big help for us. We started off about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, just as a typical nonprofit, ideas, energy, thought, and a little bit of money. And as our garden matured, the way we did things was fine, but we've reached a point now where we're becoming a mature organization. And handwritten bookkeeping and that sort of thing just doesn't work any longer if we're going to raise funds, if we're going to present ourselves well.
You'll find with a lot of 501c3s, the staff is more program-oriented and not so much business-oriented, and they need help in really just the day-to-day operations of the organizations.
Like anything else, as you go from infancy to maturity, it's difficult. If you're going to provide your service, you have to be able to do it well. And in order to do it well, you have to know how to run an organization.
So the board of Jericho Road Project recently came up with a vision statement. And that vision statement is an engaged community where all needs are met. What really jazzes me about that is it's talking about the whole community. So people who need the services of nonprofits, their needs get met, but also the needs that professionals have to do something more enriching in their lives, to not just serve the needs of themselves and their family, but for that to really ripple out into the community and meet that need to serve a greater good.